Hey there, happy 4th, Everlong Mystic here, and I figured it was time for me to finally open up and use my Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. So I'm just going to unbox it here. I've had this since Christmas. It was a gift from my son, yay, and I'm going to open it up and see what it's all about. Oh, I love a new deck, I don't know why I sat on this deck for so long. I've had it for several months, but I guess I felt kind of intimidated by it. I didn't feel like I was ready to use it for some reason. Hopefully you can hear me. I have like a portable AC in the background. It's kind of noisy. All right, Mystical Shaman. Magic. All right. Just gonna shuffle it up and pull a few cards just to see what it wants to tell me for the first time. I recently put Patrick, what is up? Patrick, I'm breaking in my Mystical Shaman. I've had it for months, and I've always been afraid to open it. So I'm giving it a whirl. I was saying how I was kind of intimidated by it. I've had it for months, and I was like, man, I just don't know if I'm ready for it. I don't know if I'm ready for it. But after that whole ordeal with that rune and like the 2-day process of just getting all that information, I guess I could say it was a download. I don't know. I don't really like to use the word download. But yeah, right. It makes you feel ready for anything. I'm like, man, if I can handle that shit, I can handle the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So I'm just getting it all shuffled up here. I feel special just holding it. And I don't know how your 4th is, but it is humid and hot and raining and thundering outside. Here, anyways. I was like, oh, thunder, nice. I have my own like spirit fireworks. Yeah, that room was something else. And oh man, Patrick, I wish I could show you. I'm gonna grab my calendar. So Patrick, today, hi Joe. So Patrick, today I flipped my calendar in my little office here, and I flipped it to July because I was like, oh my gosh, it's July. I need to flip it. So when I flipped it, you're not gonna believe what the picture was. So I flipped my calendar, and this is the picture. It's a freaking cross in the sky. If I would have seen this on Friday, I probably would have lost my mind. But I was like, oh my gosh, the rune is still haunting me. Stick it back up here. So yeah, so I'm still being haunted by that rune. And you know what? I didn't even... Hey Todd, how are you? I didn't even learn my lesson really with doing that. Yeah, lingers like that. What's that movie? The Pineapple Express? Linger, man, linger. So I didn't learn my lesson. So today I was like, well, maybe I'll just look at the other runes. Maybe I'll just look at them and see maybe if one calls out to me. Da da da. Like, no, I just did one. I don't need to do another one. Let other people do them. So what do? I look at the pictures on Russell's website, and I'm like, oh, that one looks cool. So I'm checking out the one that's Union. It's the one that's called Union. I don't remember the other word for it, but so I kind of wrote it in my notebook, and I'm like, kind of meditating a little bit. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm crazy. Yeah. Jara. I can roll R's too. So anyways, so I started looking at that, and I got a little bit of information just right up front, but I'm like, I'm just gonna sit on it and not let it overwhelm me. These are really easy to shuffle. I like it. They're really easy to shuffle. Okay. I think we're warmed up here. All right. So, Mystical Shaman Oracle, what do you want to tell us? What do you want to tell me? What do you want to tell us? What is your very, very, very first message for this deck? Oh my gosh, if I get card 4 or 44, I'm gonna crap my pants. Not really, but. And speaking of fours, Amanda sent me a video of this really cool song that made me cry my eyeballs out. And the timestamp on the song, like it was 4 minutes and 44 seconds. I was like, oh lordy. Yeah, you can ask questions. I just want to get a first initial message just from the first card that comes out. Kind of warming it up here. It's not talking yet. All right. Oh, we got several. No, that's too many. I can do one, 2, or 3, but I'm not taking 5. That's too much at once. It's already trying to intimidate me. All right. Don't you try to intimidate me. It's another big chunk. I think I'm destined for a big chunk. That's what I get for going live. Okay. I'm just going to take them from the top. So we have the journey. Very good. This is definitely saying that Spirit is with me. Spirit is with us. This is card number 29. And it's an 11. That's a divine number. Using Cindy math. And to me it's all about the heart space here. This is about having, it's like the journey, your spiritual journey starting when you accept the spirit and spirit wisdom into your heart. It does have a little bit of ancestral overtones here. It reminds me of one of the readings I did. Who was it? No, it's in my notebook. I started a new series of, well, I'm doing the Egyptian zodiac, but so I'm going to do a whole series on the Egyptian zodiac, but then after that I'm starting rainbow readings for all the signs, because I really like that rainbow reading I did. And one of the rainbow readings I recorded, because I record them ahead of time because I don't have time during the week to upload. One of them had some major like mama bear ancestral overtones in it. It was like a super potent message. Okay, so next we have the rattle. This is a calling in. This is number 43. This is the rattle. This is calling. This what this is making me think of is like me, you, all of us. We start this spiritual journey. We call spirit into our heart, and then what do we do next? We use our rattle, and our rattle is our vibration. Our vibration, it attracts our soul tribe, but it also it's like a signal in the universe, like calling out, like, hey, this is good, this is love, this is the essence of all. And it just kind of like, it's like sets it out vibrations, like the I don't know the word, like when you throw a rock into a pond, it just goes out and out and out. We're rattling, we're journeying, and we're rattling. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sweet. I don't know why Miss Remy just popped in my head, but we have Wild Woman. Wild Woman. This is beautiful. This reminds me of Miss Remy and her fierce, that video she did with that fierce divine feminine. Like standing up for yourself and not being pushed around for being a soft little weenie, or you know what I mean? Like this is real feminine right here. I love it so much. And I love how I don't know if you can see this, but pull it up here, the heart. So it's like an upside down heart in blue, but there's also a right side up heart in red. It's like the interchangeability of your heart and your higher heart. It's number 62. Oh, speaking of green, we have number 55. This is Taming the Wind. And this card is actually giving me... Her Gate 4 video just went live. Oh, is it live or is it just like it's an upload? Okay. I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to go watch Remy's live. No, I'm just kidding. So Taming the Wind, this actually gives me kind of chills, because this is, I feel like this is what we are preparing to do. I don't feel that we have really tamed the wind yet. This is what we're preparing. We start the journey. That's like step one, Then we rattle out our vibration. Like the calling, the rattling, the calling, it brings in your tribe. It also like activates people, whether they know it or not, so they can start their journeys. And this whole taming the wind, this is what we need the wild woman for. We need this wild woman. We need the new divine feminine to tame this wind. Look how calm she is. I don't even see wind there's no wind here. Everything is perfectly calm, perfectly still. And there's like this calm fierceness. And I really like, and I'm getting the sense, I don't know why, but I'm getting the sense of telepathy with this card. It's like this blue over her eyes. It's like all you have to do is just look at her, and you know exactly what her intentions are. It's like, don't mess with me. I'm taming the wind, okay? Oh my gosh, sweet. Okay, we have the ghost dance. I love it. Okay, the ghost dance. This is so magical, and this speaks of all of the shadow stuff that's been coming out. This whole card is in shadow. I love it. It's number 22. Wait, you're listening to Wizards of Earthsea. They talked about the wind and how winds over the sea weather was different than on the land. It was more difficult on the sea. You know what's weird, Patrick, is when I was contemplating the Union rune, I immediately got Neptune in my head, and and I was seeing water wash over the land, like in parts of areas that are not usually underwater. It was very weird. But that's for a different day. It'll be the next room that haunts me. So the ghost dance. This is our shadows. And it is a dance. But what kind of dance is it is what I'm wondering. I mean, is it like a slow dance? Is it like a tango? Is it a foxtrot? What kind of dance is this with our ghosts? The the things that haunt us besides the number 4. But yeah, this is all about our shadows. So we have the journey that we're on. We're sending out our vibrations. We're calling in our tribe. We're activating others. And we're also embodying this wild woman, divine feminine, that will eventually get us to start taming the wind so we can have this calm fierceness, this focus. And there's everything in this card. And I love how this tree is in the fall. It's a fall tree. The leaves have changed color. It's harvest time. It's almost like we have to wait till harvest time. And you know, the Lion's Gate is in the fall too. Oh, cool. You found a playlist of it being read? That's awesome. I can't do audiobooks. I just feel I have to like turn pages. Me too, Todd. I love the number 4. I've loved the number 4. Like I've always had something with 4s and 7s. Those are like, even when I was a little kid in like kindergarten, whatever, first grade, I would always mix my 7s and 4s up. They were just like they were a thing for me. I don't know why. And I do have a lot of like Cherokee ancestry, kind of, if you're going Native American. And I do know that 7s and 4s meant something really special to Cherokee, but I don't know. Every time I try to go into Cherokee stuff, I feel like I just need to draw back. Like, that's, like I'm not supposed to research it or something. I don't know. Like I'm supposed to be my own person. I don't know. Anyway, that is an awesome first message from the Mystical Shaman. I love it. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get Todd's question. What was your question, Todd? It was about cement. Was it about cement? Let me just. I think my dad's family was like the Eastern Band of Cherokee. My mom's family was the Western Band. I have like pre and post Trail of Tears. That makes sense. I've had a lot of tears. I'm just kidding. Okay, so you want to know about stone, rock, cement, concrete. All right, I'm just. Okay, so what do we need to know? So what I'll do is I think I'm just going to pull a Mystical Shaman and then grab some tarot just for some detail. All right. So what do we need to know about cement, concrete? What does Todd need to know about cement or concrete? The future of cement or concrete? Okay. Cement, concrete. Okay, so we have 3 here. We have we have the ancient ones. So this is telling me that in regards to cement and concrete, that it's something about like an old method or like the old stable way things were built or something like that. And then oh my gosh, we have the staff. And to me, the staff seems like some kind of warning. It's a warning about how things are being looked at. Like maybe something's being missed. So pay attention to the old ways, and because right now something is being missed. Oh, and then we have the eagle. The eagle here. I'm just looking at it for a second because I haven't seen any of these cards like up close before. And this is number 16. Yeah, okay, so this is related to the staff. So the staff, how I was saying something is being like a warning that something's being missed, and that's what you need this eagle eye for. Because eagles have excellent eyesight. And they are kind of they are spiritual guides as well. It's almost like you're whatever it is that you need to know about concrete or cement, it's like a warning saying, hey, don't focus on the obvious. There's something else, like some fine detail that needs to be noticed. And I feel like Spirit is going to help out with that. I definitely do. Actually, I don't even need tarot. I feel like that's the message for that topic or question. Oh, yay, Joe. It makes sense. Very good. Very good. All right. So are there any else have a question or a card pulled? Oh, wow. You're watching baby giraffes and eagles. That's so cool. I remember watching for a little while there was like some kind of famous giraffe that they were doing like this countdown of when she was going to have the baby. That was a few months ago, or maybe last year. I don't know. I don't remember if it was last year or not, but it was really cute. Have you ever seen those videos of that elephant that paints pictures? Blew my mind. All right, Patrick. Absolutely. General reading for Patrick. All right, general for Patrick. All right. For my lovely friend Patrick. What does Patrick need to know, Spirit? Ooh. All right. What does Patrick need to know? Is it a secret you're not telling? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. Oh, I think 3 is the lucky number for today. All right. Patrick, you got the beloved. Okay, so I'm getting that, I'm getting a sense of security when it comes to matters of the heart. A sense of security when it comes to matters of the heart, but you notice how the hands here are just totally delicately touching this heart. It's almost like it's a new feeling or a new way of being. And I don't know if this is current or yet to come. but it does feel very, very delicate, but very, very powerful. It's like a new strength coming on board. Oh wow, Patrick, this reminds me of your dreams. The Vision Quest, card number 60. Vision Quest. Wow, there's a lot of magic here. And this, I'm totally just getting Patrick in your dreams. You're definitely being guided in your dreams. And I know, I mean, I just know from listening to you that you do get a lot of messages in your guided places in your dreams. And it's like this, it's almost like this mission that you're supposed to be doing it. You're totally supposed to be doing it. And I like how on her hip right here, it's like a crescent moon. And it just reminds me of night, like nighttime is your time. And it's something about like kind of letting like being free with it. Soul retrieval. Okay, so Patrick, soul retriever, this is what's going to activate this right here. So you have the soul retriever card. This is I mean, I'm sure we all know what a soul retrieval is, but there's something there's some part of you that there's some part of you that needs to be pulled back, like pulled back to you. And it's related to this beloved card. And it's a delicate, and it's something of a delicate nature. I don't want to get, too personal or anything, but there is something of a very delicate nature. It's a matter of the heart. And there's something that happened in the past, could have been many years ago, but it caused a soul fragment. And one of the things that all of us need to do, when I go back to that original message that we got from the mystical shaman, is we start our journeys and we rattle and we send out the call and the activation. It's like there's there's something that you need to send out, and it could very well happen while you're dreaming. You can call back this soul fragment in your dreams, Patrick. And it's related to something that happened that was a matter of the heart, that was either hurtful, traumatic, something like that. It's usually trauma that causes soul fragments. But yeah, through your dreams, through your dreams on this vision quest, and all you have to do is ask for it. I mean, you're very powerful in your dreams, Patrick. All you have to do is ask for it. Like just literally call your soul fragment back, and then that's what's going to activate this new kind of, like, I don't want to say power, but it's like something new coming online that has to do with the heart. Very cool. Very cool. All right, that's what I got. That's what I got for you, Patrick. Ta-da! Gee, I should have got the drum. Very cool. All right, so Joe's next. All right, so Joe, are you doing general, or did you have a question? All right. Birthday question. So is it a question about your birthday, or is it a question for your birthday? Is today your birthday? A message from Spirit. Okay, we can definitely do that. All right. Okay, Spirit. Can we get a message for Jo for her birthday? A message for Jo for her birthday. I don't know if this means anything, but I'm getting warm. I'm feeling warm right now. Okay, message for Jo for her birthday. Something's heating up. Maybe you're going to have a heat wave. There's one card that didn't want to go back in the stack, but I only take them if they fall out. All right, Jo's birthday. Oh, there's 4. There's my 4. All right. Ghost dance. Woohoo. All right. So this is you dancing in the shadows. I wonder if there's something that's going to go on at night for your birthday. Dancing in the shadows. Right, yeah, that's all I'm getting right now is dancing in the shadows. It is card number 22. Okay, dancing in the shadows. And you got the journey too. Jo, right on. You are on the journey. So this is Spirit acknowledging that you do communicate with Spirit. Spirit is in your heart. It's a part of you. Wow. Look at this. Jo, you have completion. That's so cool. So this is like some kind of cycle that you're completing. This is also a number 9. And I love the rainbow energy. It's the rainbow energy is very powerful. Because when I see rainbows, of course I think of, like the Rainbow Bridge and stuff, but I also think that like just all the like alignment, like chakra alignment. So there's some kind of phase. I don't know if it's physical, emotional, whatever. I don't know what the phase is, but there's some kind of phase that you are completing around your birthday. Oh, and you got soul retrieval too. Wow, Jo. You know what? Soul retrieval. So, okay. So, Jo, on your birthday, there might be something that comes up. It could be a shadow aspect, something that you're aware of. But I feel like that whatever this is, that you're going to be able to retrieve that part of you, like be at peace. Look how his hands are crossed. Like being at peace with yourself. Like you're going to be at peace with whatever this is, and that soul fragment will come back to you as well. Or making this some kind of, completion for you. Like something that you don't have to really worry about anymore. It's something like it's like a full integration. That is so cool. I want that for my birthday. That's so cool. Right on. I love these cards. Yay. Happy early birthday, Jo. All right. Cool. This is awesome. I love breaking this in. So does anyone else have a question or want a card for anything? So Joe is Cancer. Don't sweat it, Joe. So Joe's Cancer. Todd is an Aries. Patrick's a Pisces. And I am, my son is Virgo. I've got a lot of Virgo in my chart. And then, so I was like, well, maybe I'm not all Virgo. So, I know, right, Todd? I'm not the typical Virgo. There was this one reader that I was watching their Virgo video, and they were saying how like neat and tidy and all this stuff Virgos are, like they're all anal and they're always cleaning up shit. And I was like, so I made a little comment. I'm like, well, there are some messy Virgos out there. Because I swear, ever since I had kids, this Virgo has had to learn to deal with chaos. So I've learned to not be so controlling and to just accept chaos into my life because it is a part of life. Haha. All right. And I even looked in my Vedic charts, or Vedic, however you say it, and I've got like 3 Virgo placements there too. I'm like, all right, can't escape the Virgo. But I do notice things. I do have some Virgo shadow aspects as well. I can be super critical of certain things. But oh well. Okay, so you know what? I feel like the first reading, the initial message from the Mystical Shaman, I guess that was a collective message. So I could pull a couple cards for myself. Let's just see, what do I need to know, Spirit? What do I need to know right now? And don't tell me about the rune. What do I need? No, I'm just kidding. What do I need to know right now? Oh, okay, Patrick. Yeah, that sounds like me. I used to be neat, and then not after kids. Oh, all right. All right, I see some repeat offenders here. All right. So I get the beloved. I feel like this is very, very similar to Patrick's message, but this one's for me. And I will say that matters of the heart are a very touchy subject for me. Very touchy subject. That's why you need to touch it delicately. So, okay, so matters of the heart. Oh man, lightning. Okay, so this is number 30, lightning. Wow, so I am getting this activation. Unless Thor is going to come down and crush my heart, but I don't think so. Sure hope not. Lightning. And it's so blue. I think this has something to do with my voice. It has something to do with my voice. I think there's something activating within me ever since I've had the courage to like come online and put my voice out, because my voice is one of my weaknesses. It's one of my, what's the word? There's just something that's haunted me my whole life, Like when I was a kid, I think I was like 6 years old, I had like trauma to my vocal cords. Yeah, insecurities. Yeah, I had trauma to my vocal cords. So ever since I was 6, I've never been able to sing. I've never been able to scream. I've never been able to be loud. So I've just had this hoarse voice my whole life. I feel like this lightning has something to do with that. Like it activated a part of my heart space that wasn't active before, when I finally just like came out and used my voice anyways. You know what I mean? I think that's what that's about. The hunter. Okay, I don't know what this is about. What is this hunter about? And it says hunter, not hunted. I don't feel like I'm hunted. Oh, thank you, Todd. The hunter. I honestly don't know what this hunter is about for me. I mean, unless it's just about like seeking, because I have been seeking a lot of things lately. I've been kind of like seeking knowledge, and I do see the bird feathers here. It makes me think of spirit wisdom, and that's something I have been hunting is spirit wisdom. But I also noticed the antlers here, and that reminds me just of all of this recent Nordic stuff that's been coming up. Like the Ragnarok and the Thor and the Loki and like this band I've been listening to that is a little bit scary, but it's like really good for shadow work, and it's called Heilung, and it's like Swedish or something for healing. And they all like the people in the band are all weird, and they have these deer antlers on their head, and but it's super primal. So it's like it's almost like ever since I've started putting my voice out there, it's activated something primal in me, like seeking primal knowledge. That could be me seeking the runes as well. And then I have here the child. Yeah, and this is when the wounding took place when I was a child. This is when this heart wounding took place. But Spirit loves me. Spirit loves me just like Spirit loves everyone. And then I get completion. I did get it. It's not even my birthday. Completion. This is me completing a cycle, and this is extremely true because I am completing a cycle. All of my children have graduated high school. So I'm kind of ending that whole like super mothery taking care of kids type of cycle. I mean, I'm always going to be a mother, but there's a lot of things that I'm not going to be doing anymore, and I'm kind of like I'm filling it with other things. I'm filling it with this, I think. Very cool. All right, that's my message. Thank you, Mystical Shaman. Thank you, Spirit. Very cool. Yes, Todd, I am getting a very good life with community. It's been a long time. I never really had a sense of community before. I went a long time without even having like really letting people close. I was like, no, I'm just gonna sit in my Virgo hermit cave and lick my wounds. Thank you. But you know what? You don't really get anywhere when you do that. You get to a certain point, and then you're literally just like a sad person in a cave. All right. All right, Rizzo, is there anything else? I feel like we got some pretty good messages. Oh, yay. That's good, Todd. Your Pisces fantasy slump? Like, kind of like a escapism. I did that a lot. When I was, I want to say, teens to early 20s. I did a lot of escapism, but I did that mostly like reading books. Yes, enlightening. All right. Let's see if there's any final parting messages. Any final parting messages from Spirit? Anything that we need to know? Oh, wow, I just looked at the screen. It said 4444. There's my fours. Okay, final messages. No, that's too many. I don't want 44 messages. Okay. Too many. Yeah, me too, Patrick. Mine, Patrick, there was a lot of fear. And I can totally relate to Amanda because she talks about that in Amkara messages. She talks about that a lot about fears and just being like scared to do anything, scared to stand up for yourself, scared to love yourself, scared to believe in anything magical. It's a big chunk. I had a lot of that for years. And then I decided to embrace my inner mystic and become Everlong Mystic. All right. So either there's no final message or it's a specific one. All right, Spirit, do we have a final message? It's like I keep getting cards that don't want to go back in. I know, right? Here we are today. A year ago, I would never have guessed I would be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's too many. And it makes me think of like progress. One time I was told by, I think I got a reading from a medium a while back, and this was years ago when I first started my journey, and they told me that you will not see progress. Like, you don't see progress in the moments, you only see progress when you look back. And that is so true. Because at first I was like, what do you mean? Because I just started. So there was, like, when I looked back, I was right where I was then. It's like, oh man, the dud message. But then after time and time and time, I was like, oh, I get it. I get it now. I have made tons of progress. But I can only see it when I look back. Like, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, that kind of thing. Well, only one card came out, and it's lightning. I think this is really about just the power of all of our voices. It's like bringing it, like, because like thoughts are things, you know what I mean? Like thoughts are things, and when you say them, it gives it a certain power, as opposed to just thinking it. Like there's sometimes where like certain things, like when you're talking to spirit, or if you're, talking to your guides, your higher self, whatever you want to, call whatever it is that helps you. It's like sometimes thinking it isn't enough. You have to speak it. You have to say it. You literally have to ask. Like if you want help, your guides, your angels, they're all over that. But you got to ask. And sometimes you even have to ask out loud. And that's one thing that took me a long time to really get over, because I don't know why. Well, it was probably my voice thing, because I was embarrassed. I was like I didn't want to be a nutball talking to myself. But man, there's something about like using your voice and just that, like it sparks. It just sparks. That's what brings it to the ethers. And it reminds me of that rattle. And it's like it's not like even your voice is a vibration, you know what I mean? And it's interesting how this lightning, it does look like it's like a stormy sea down here. It looks like there's like a like a really like a blue moon and a stormy sea, but like it doesn't matter. Like if you're facing troubles, or if you need some help, you're drowning in the sea, just speak up and ask for help, and you'll get it. And you'll get exactly the help that you need at the moment. But yeah, it's putting our voices out there, and just the power of it. I like that. That's a really good final message. Awesome. Yay, I broke in my Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. Yay. Very cool. All right, and it is my second time going live. So hopefully I'll stop being nervous one day about going live. Cool. Yay, thanks, Patrick. All right, I'll put this up. So I think what I might do now that I've broken the deck in, I think I might actually use this when I tackle the next rune. I'm gonna do one more rune. I think one more rune of the Russell posted on his website, and I think it's going to be the Union. It's going to be the Union rune. And I got a few messages. So I'm going to do, I don't know when I'm going to record it, but I mean, I don't know that it'll be tomorrow. But then again, it takes me so long to upload videos that even if I record it tomorrow, it could be a week before it gets uploaded. Because I do have teenagers here who like to use the internet. So when I upload, they can't do anything. And they're like, Mom. So I have to limit my hours of uploading. Alaya, hi. You might have to go back and rewatch because I believe I am just now finishing. We did a few readings. Unless you have a question, unless you want me to pull a couple cards for you. I still have the box right here. I could pull a couple cards for you if you have a question or if you want a general. That's right, Patrick. The stormy sea. And I did get this Neptune feeling earlier today. Even when I was napping, I had this weird little like, you know, like when you're napping, it's like a cross between sleeping and meditating. It's like, I don't know, I get tons of visions when I take naps. I saw Neptune's head, and then later on I saw this water coming in, and people waiting. Oh my gosh, I hope we're not getting another hurricane. I don't usually have predictive dreams like that. I don't usually have predictive dreams. Well, okay, sometimes I do, but not like catastrophes or weather events like that. I don't usually predict those. So no, Alaya, did you have a question? If not, then we're gonna wrap it. We're gonna wrap it up. Grab some water here. All right. You know, I don't know, Joe. I'm horrible at keeping up with all the astrological stuff, especially like squares and trines and all that. I'm good. I'm good if I know like when the moon is void, of course. Now, Patrick, didn't Russell mention that there's going to be a huge like span of time where the void of course is like going to be like hours and hours, like several hours. I don't remember if it was July, August, or like December. I don't know. I need to look that up because I do get really curious about a void of course moon. I like the idea of not having, and I feel like it's just an idea. I don't know how real it is, but it feels like an idea of not having so many influences. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's just the moon. Like you can almost really tap into just the moon without having like, you know, Libra this or Virgo that or blah blah blah, like jacking with it. You know what I mean? And I do think that I'm going to switch up my moon readings. I think I'm just going to do full moon readings. It's just too hard for me to keep up with the new one and the full one, so I think I'm just going to do full moon because I always feel those much stronger. I feel like I'm more connected to the full moon. And new moons are like, all about intent or setting your intentions. And I just feel like that's a more personal thing for people. Like I don't feel like I should be telling people what intentions to set because that's your own business kind of thing. All right. Yeah, exactly, Patrick. Yeah, and there was one I actually commented on my own moon video, the full moon one, and it's really important that people know that you can do a full moon meditation. You can access the energy of the full moon anytime. It doesn't have to be full. It could be anytime, any day, anywhere ever. It's because the full moon is an energy, and you can access any energy whenever you want. You just connect to it. So it's important because I feel like some people just wait. Like, well, no, I'm just gonna wait, and I'm not gonna do this until it's the full moon because that's when the energy's there. But really, you can tap into that whenever you want. Yeah, and the moon does move fast. Definitely. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I love hanging out in this space with you guys. And I'm sure I will do it again. And I will see you guys later. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for being here. Bye.